Hi, good morning, everybody. This is Lady T with your Gemini love situation reading for September 2023. Before we get started, I just want to say thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and your comments. I appreciate any support you give the channel. But as you know, I like to do readings, so I'm going to do readings whether I have people watch them or not. If I'm helping one person, that's all I care about. So, and I don't mean that like I don't care, but I don't care. If that makes any sense. Because I feel like when we do things, we shouldn't really have the intention behind them other than to help somebody. You know what I mean? So that's why I do the channel. But let's go ahead and get into it. So what I did here is with the Broke Bitch Tarot, I did the past, present, and future for you. And then we're going to move into some of the messages that'll clarify your love situation at this time. So let's go ahead and get into your first row, which is your past. Give me just a second while I'm picking them up. First card that came out was Justice in the Reverse. So this is about perhaps something that was done unjustly to you, or some kind of maybe this is a you or people around you, situation around you where something wasn't fair. There was some kind of corruption or lack of accountability in a situation, whether this was you not taking accountability or somebody else. But also I get that also when I see justice in reverse, I also think of, just it just wasn't fair. Something happened that just wasn't cool, right? So now we have the Five of Cups, and that's usually about regrets. So it says focus on loss, unwelcome changes, trauma. So perhaps this situation has caused you some trauma, this injustice of whatever happened in the past. But try to see the lesson in it is what I'm getting here to tell you. Next, we have the Knight of Swords. So we've got somebody who's coming in, whether this be you or someone else, who knows how to take charge, but they're very opinionated and they could be very impulsive. So if this is you, be careful with that. Make decisions based on intuition, not impulse, so be careful with that. But then we have the Eight of Cups, so in reverse. So what that tells me is maybe you didn't leave a situation when you should, you didn't walk away from something that you should have perhaps. You didn't walk towards your happiness or something along those lines. So we have stagnation, feeling stuck, clinginess, fear of moving on. So again, staying in the comfort zone is also coming through there. Next we have Ace of Cups, Ace of Coins rather, in the reverse. So this is about perhaps scarcity, lack going on right now, lack of planning, and bad investments. So perhaps you invested unwisely in this situation, or perhaps you did not invest. I don't know which way it's going yet. And then we have the High Priest in reverse, which is all about intuition and not paying attention to your intuition. So let's see what we have here. Challenge tradition, personal belief, unorthodox. So perhaps, again, stepping out of your comfort zone, doing things differently is really what's going to be required here in the past situation to move forward. Now let's take a look at the present. Let's see where we are. So the first one we have Seven of Swords. So Seven of Swords is usually somebody lying, cheating, some kind of dishonesty of some sort. And then we have somebody being selfish. So it's all about me kind of thinking. So whether, again, this is you or someone else. We've got the Knight of Coins next. And so this is about really, not feeling stable. Things are going on that you really can't predict, or you're not being predictable, somebody's not being predictable, or somebody's just being downright lazy. Next we have the Two of Cups in reverse. So when this comes to a situation, this could mean that the two of you are incompatible. There's difficulty in getting on the same page, having conversations. There's conflict going on between the two of you of some sort. And then there's the drifting apart energy. But there are some answers to that over here, because I did see some of that over here too. Next, in the challenge, we have um, the Death card in the challenge, which is about endings and new beginnings, right? So allowing something to end. This could be behaviors between the two of you, a pattern that you both have with one another, those kinds of things. So we've got new beginnings, transformation, powerful movement. So hopefully in the right direction, right? We've got Six of Wands. So this is about getting the victory in the situation through achievements, recognition, or being in the spotlight. So somebody could be getting rewarded or recognized for some kind of behavior. Next, we have the King of Swords, who's usually very intelligent. They know how to cut out things if it's not serving them. So it's intelligence, head over heart, logical. So be careful, always being balanced with your decisions. Yes, you need to step into your intelligence sometimes, but a lot of times you need to come from your heart. So be careful with being too logical. That's all I'm going to say with that. And then we also have the Five of Wands, which is conflict, clash of egos, fights. That's that fight that I was picking up there, where you're not on the same page. You're just having a lot of difficulty with day-to-day communications. There's a lot of conflict between the two of you. Um, okay, so we talked about those, and now we're going to move into the future. So the first one we have here is the Eight of Swords. That's that mental imprisonment, right? That's that overthinking kind of thing all up in your head. It says feeling trapped, blind to the truth, self self-limiting. So again, these could be thoughts or feelings that you're having about you. Maybe you're not seeing things clearly, and you're just feeling trapped all up in your head about it. Okay. Next, we have the Two of Wands in the upright. So this is about standing in your power, making a decision, and moving forward. And then also embracing the change, whatever that needs to be. With the Four of Wands in reverse, we have feeling unwelcome, family issues, and animosity. So again, there's going to be some more turbulence up ahead, is what I'll call that. Next, we have the Ace of Swords in the challenge. So there's new ideas, new passions, new creativity, new opportunities coming in. Breakthrough, and realizing the truth. So whatever this truth is, you're going to get this with the Ace of Swords, because the Ace of Swords is what Archangel Michael carries, which gives you the clarity and truth you need. And then we also have the Ten of Cups with happy families, blessings, and well-being in the challenge. So this is about getting the truth of what makes you happy, is what I'm getting there. And then with the Ace of Wands in reverse, this is the fear of change. The unmotivated, restless kind of energy. Okay, so really step out of that, because things are trying to turn around for you with that Ten of Cups. And so you're going to get the clarity, but you also need to not stay in fear where you don't make the necessary changes that you need to do. Okay, let's go ahead and move into your romance messages here. The first one we had here was happiness in the challenge. Unlock the doors to happiness. So again, you have to define what is happiness for you. You have to see, and determine, what is happiness for you. Or do you have happiness right now? What would it take for you to be happy? Because happiness has to be found within each one of us. It's no one else's responsibility to make us happy. Next, we have triangle. It says evaluate your emotions for a firm decision. So this could be, this to me is the trapped energy with the triangle, being all up in your head, not knowing which direction to take. So therefore, you'd rather be comfortable, right, than take an opportunity to take a leap of faith, right? So be careful with that energy too, because you're going to need to come out of that. You're going to have to make a decision one way or another. And then we've got friendship. Successful couples are good friends. So maybe at this time you cultivate your friendship in the relationship instead of worrying about the romance and all that. Just work on the foundation and the friendship. Next, we have infinity. Your love is timeless. So, love doesn't go anywhere unless we, try to suppress it or anything like that. So, with the infinity card, I want to say that, it could be long term. Your love is genuine. So, just continue to um, believe in love, is what I'm getting to. Next, we have karmic. Notice the karmic lessons in this situation. So, is there a repeating pattern here? Is there a type of limiting belief behavior that you're exhibiting in this relationship that you've exhibited in others? And this could be you or someone else in the situation. This could be the partner, right? And then the last one here is value is in reverse, and it says value your relationship. So the thing is are you putting the time, the energy, the effort into the relationship? If you're not, what are you in the relationship for? You know what I'm saying? So that really taking a long look at that. Now let's go ahead and move into the next set of messages. This is the Love Oracle Tarot messages. And the first one that came out was stabbed in the back. So heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. So maybe there's some form of betrayal, or you feel like you've been betrayed, with the justice in reverse coming out in the past. So maybe that's what's leading up to this. Maybe something from the past that you felt you were betrayed in is carrying over to your current situation. So be careful with that. Don't allow things of the past to carry into this situation, because that means that you didn't heal. And so you're carrying that baggage with you. Next, we have the dragonfly. Be lighthearted, finding out, things coming to light, adapt, change, and heal. So again, you're going to get that clarity so that you understand what's going on, so that you can heal whatever needs to be healed, so that you can understand, you can adapt, and you can change. Next, we have I like you. So somebody likes you, or you like someone. It says someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun, flirting, want a date. And so the thing is honestly, you've got to be honest with yourself, and you've got to be honest with everybody in the situation. That's why you have the Seven of Swords. Are you being honest with yourself? Are you being honest with the person you're dealing with? Those kinds of situations, okay? Because that's going to be very critical for a solid foundation for a relationship. Now we have not enough. Frustrated in the relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, jealousy. So is it that you're not enough? Is it that they're not enough? I want to suspect that you may feel that you are lacking value in some way. The reason why I say that is because when I saw this value card come out in the reverse, the first thing that hit me is you don't value yourself enough. And I don't mean that false ego thing that we all do, right? That's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about the deep down, put your head to the pillow, just you and spirit kind of thing. Okay, do you really value yourself? Because before you value yourself, before you love yourself, before you stand in your authenticity, it's hard to do that in a relationship with someone else. Next, we have coffin, and it says endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. So this is trying to happen now. That's why it's in the challenge position. So it's an ongoing kind of thing. We've got photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. So again, you could be stuck in the past. That's what I'm getting with this. But you could be reminiscing about situations or people also, or someone is doing this about you. Next, we have healing heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. Again, this to me is the limited thinking, the limiting behavior, the self-sabotage that we got down here. So really taking some time to heal the heart is what I'm getting. So that you can have healthy relationships and your dynamics within relationships can be healthy. And then we have abundance also trying to come in. And it says keep a positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want, gratitude and bliss. So walking in the attitude of gratitude, being thankful for the lesson and the understanding that's coming in for you, that's going to provide the clarity that you need so that you can have a positive relationship with this person or with the next, however this is going to go. Now let's get into your situation messages. Okay, so the first one is done, completion, lesson learned. So with that, that means that you're going to get it. It's going to click for you, right? You're going to understand patterns. You're going to understand behaviors, right? You're going to understand yourself more, which allows for the breakthrough and the change that needs to occur when it comes to your relationships. Next, we have nightlife in the reverse. So this is gamble, take a risk, Vegas. This to me is about, trying to hang out and be be in the nightlife kind of thing instead of really dealing with you or the situation. We've got interview. This is where we have some honest conversation. Now, this honest conversation just be with you. It doesn't have to be with somebody else. But if you are in a situation, which this is a love reading, if you are in a situation with someone else, this is where you're going to have some honest conversation. You're going to talk, you're going to be real, and you're going to put it on the table. And they're going to put it on the table. And then you all are going to see what's what. Okay. That, what is it they call it, that coming to Jesus meeting, right? Okay. Divine masculine, so standing in your divine masculine power, standing in your authenticity. Now, this does not mean standing in your ego. That's not what I mean by this divine masculine card. This is about being in balance and exercising the divine masculine in the energy of taking control of you, okay, not anyone else. Next, we have meeting. Two or more people, discussions, planning. Now, there could be some kind of meeting you need to attend, or you could be setting up a meeting to, have a conversation with some other people involved. I don't know. I'm not sure why that would be here. But let's see. We've got racing, so running and avoiding. So maybe somebody's running and avoiding from you, or you're running and avoiding from someone else. So this also lends to somebody coming towards you quickly too, is what I'm getting there. Next, we have escapade in the reverse. So vacation, hideaway, adventure. So are you trying to, have an escapade with somebody else on the side to alleviate your feelings and not deal with things? That's another thing that's coming through with that. So be careful with that energy. And then intervention is also in reverse. Rescue others involved. Intervention to me is usually your spiritual team coming in to assist you and pull you out of something that you really shouldn't be in. It's telling me that maybe you need to learn a lesson, and so the rescue isn't happening right now, because maybe there's you just need to sit in it, is what I'm getting. Now, next we have the true love messages coming through, and the first one we have here is dating, which coincides with I like you up there. So perhaps just, dating at this time, really not getting into anything serious. Again, I knew it was here. Worthiness. This is about your self-worth. What do you feel you are worthy of? Until you start to feel worthy, the things that you want, whatever it is, abundance, relationships, it doesn't matter. They are all tied together because it's based on your energy of worthiness. If you don't feel you're worthy, you're not going to call in the things you want. So this is you stepping into your worthiness and understanding why things happen the way they did. Now we have chivalry. So this is about being a gentleman. This is about, treating others with respect, and being chivalrous in your actions, walking in integrity kind of thing. Next we have soulmates. So this could be a soulmate situation. We've got self-respect. Again, both of you having self-respect for each other, really building a solid foundation if you choose to take this forward. We've got the gardener, so this is planting the seeds and giving them time to grow. This is divine timing too. That's what I'm getting, because you're putting in the effort, so therefore you're going to get rewards for that. And then the distorted feminine. So perhaps someone was in distorted feminine energy, and so there needed to be a balance happening as well. And that's what this brings in here. Now, let's go ahead and get into your when two hearts meet messages. So the first one we have here is trust. You need to have trust in a relationship in order for it to flourish. So if there's no trust here, then this is where the foundation needs to be built first. That's why friendship was there, because we need to build a solid foundation. We need to build it on trust. If we can't be, trustworthy in the relationship, then really is no relationship. It's an illusion. Okay. We've got deeply. Look deeply within to discover your soul purpose in your relationship. So what are you supposed to do in relationships? What lesson are you supposed to learn when it comes to how you work, how the dynamic you execute in relationships? We've got feelings. Take time out to explore the deep emotions you are experiencing. So you are having feelings. So it's time for you to handle and deal with these feelings. And then you need to learn. Let love show you how to learn from each other. So again, you are patient and kind, and you take time, and you treat each other as friends first, because friends, you build that trust, you build that foundation. Okay, so you learn how to learn from each other, how to behave in relationships is what I'm getting. We've got past lives. We reunite with our loved ones over and over again through many different lifetimes. So this could be a past life situation from a soulmate from a past life. We've got obstacles. Look for ways around the obstacles to find happiness. So don't let the obstacles stand in your way. Don't let, moments of frustration or whatever sabotage this, because, you're going to have moments of frustration in any relationship. So move around those obstacles. Be like water and flow. We've got illusion. Avoid the trap of mistaking a fantasy for a true connection. So step out of the illusion. Keep it in the real. Stay in the present. And make sure you are looking at things with clear eyesight, not rose-colored glasses. No illusions here. And then put up some boundaries wherever you feel you need them. It says having sensible boundaries is important. What are the lines that should not be crossed in this relationship? And those are things that you need to talk about when you have this interview, this meeting kind of situation. Now let's go ahead and get some of the crazy, sexy love note messages to see what we have for you, Gemini. Messages for Gemini Spirit, please. Thank you. I'm not going to read these cards in the reverse, even though I saw one of them was, but I don't read these cards in the reverse. Let's go around. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else for Gemini? Yep. Anything else? Okay. No particular order. Okay, the first one, confidence. Okay, so again, this ties to your self-worth, self-esteem. Where is that right now? We've got, it takes courage to put your butt on the line and go for it. So this is that risk, doing things differently. And the best way to strengthen your confidence is to put yourself out there. Who cares what other people think? Excuse me. Everybody starts somewhere, and don't worry about making mistakes. You can always course correct. But you'll never know or grow unless you try, and the more you do, the more confident and successful you will become. When you shine, we are all inspired to do the same. So by you, putting your best foot forward, stepping out there, taking a leap of faith, you give other people the courage to do the same. It says accept yourself. While there's a time and place for self-improvement, today's focus is on everything that's already great about you. Let go of who you think you should be and fall madly in love with who you are in this moment. When you accept yourself exactly as you are, you shift from living for tomorrow to appreciating today. Accept yourself, sweetheart. Dance. Kick up your cute heels and move your glorious body. Feel the music and let loose. Sweat your prayers and twirl to your intentions. Every cell in your body will rejoice. Exercise is important to your well-being, as healthy eating and processing your stress and emotions. You can shake a tail feather alone, with friends, or with a passionate partner. Dance your gorgeous heart out. So it's about moving your body. Say you're sorry. Are you carrying around regret? Is there a relationship that needs healing and you just don't know what to say? Give your pride a rest and simply start with I'm sorry. Take responsibility and acknowledge your role in the situation. Apologize for them and for you. Then let it go and be very proud of yourself. Making amends isn't easy, but it's a huge leap forward on your spiritual path. Bravo. Forgiveness heals. Forgive yourself and others. Let go of the old story. Release any guilt and blame. Everyone is doing the best they can. This includes you. Kickstart the healing process by surrendering all judgment and hurt. Your health and happiness will thank you. Be present. Your full presence is the greatest gift that you can give yourself and others. Life is happening right now, in this moment. Today is the only day that matters. Anchor yourself in the now and give it your all. Notice the details and drink in the sweetness. Be present. You are loved. While you are enough just as you are, and you are loved. If you don't have a model for love, imagine yourself as a child. Perhaps you have a favorite picture of yourself as an adorable 5-year-old. Look into your own sweet eyes and acknowledge just how special you are. That child inside needs your tenderness, and so does the adult you. Please don't abandon yourself. Instead, tap into the ocean of love inside. Be mindful with your money, honey. Are you spending above your means, avoiding the reality of your bank account, shopping to numb any negative feelings or pain? It may be time to clean up your relationship with money, let go of the fear and shame around your finances, and take responsibility for your future today. Any unwise decisions you've made in the past are behind you. Seek guidance where needed and keep the big picture of your financial well-being in mind. Remember, money saved is money earned. And the last one, wishes fulfilled. Your wishes have been germinating. They're deeply planted in the soul of the loving universe, and fulfillment is here and just around the corner. But faith is required. When we put ourselves out there, it's easy to get deflated if what we want doesn't materialize right away. Have confidence. You are more than capable of manifesting your deepest desires. It's all happening, dear one. Okay, and we're going to close out with the power of love messages. What messages do you have for Gemini Spirit? Thank you. Messages for Gemini Spirit. Anything else? No particular order, and I don't read these, so if they're in the reverse, they'll always be read in the upright. Okay, so loyalty. Your reliability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency of being. Elevation. You are making the conscious decision to raise your vibration of love. So this is about you tuning into your emotions and the love within inside you instead of being so logical all the time. Cause and effect. You are aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results. So again, when you come from love, you draw love to you in all forms. Okay. We've got kindness. You are a humanitarian made of love, and you are able to share that energy with others. Yeah, shine your light. Be your genuine, authentic self. Responsibility. You are aware of the power of your thoughts and the amount of love you express. Creativity. You love to devise new ideas, innovations, and forms of illumination. Acceptance. You are ready to release control of situations or people and lovingly embrace the rhythm of life. So going with that flow. Transformation. You use the power of love to move through illusions and shift into awareness. So stepping out of any illusion, delusion, or anything about, yourself even, being real. Cooperation. In your quest to manifest the energy of love, you realize that every person and experience has value. So taking the lessons learned and taking that wisdom with you as you move forward. Expression. You are ready to manifest your thoughts and transform them into acts of love. We've got virtue. You acknowledge your loving spiritual attributes that encourage others to grow. Integrity. You demonstrate the truth and honesty of your soul and manifest love with your every action. Action. You have the courage to express the unique loving colors of your soul. And the last one, priorities. You understand the paramount importance of manifesting love in all situations. Okay, well, Gemini, I hope this helps you. Much love and light, Lady T.